Good evening here from the Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia for another presentation of women's ice hockey at Virginia Tech. Today the women's ice hockey team takes on the Darkwing Ducks, who aren't so dark today, instead wearing the high-vis construction uniforms or outfits with a lack of traditional uniform. Hello everyone for your broadcast today. My name is Tyler Katz. I'm joined alongside my broadcast partner, Isham Lamba. And Isham, this women's ice hockey team at Virginia Tech coming off a tough road trip at Georgetown, a tough loss there, finally returning to Roanoke in the Berglund Center. What are you looking for today from this team to come out and do after a really unfortunate 11-0 loss against Georgetown?
Well, that same Georgetown team, complimented the team, said that they, despite the scoreline, they gave them their best fight of the season. So just look to continue that fighting spirit, try and take some positives out of that game, and hopefully get a win here back at home.
Well, right now, about a minute is left. Clock is stopped, and they just reset it to 4 minutes. So it seems like we could be waiting a couple of minutes prior to this game starting. Puck drop was scheduled for 8:30. That is now 2 minutes ago, and still no sign of Virginia Tech out on the ice. It's been nothing but warm-ups for the Darkwing Ducks. In fact, we'll show you a view of the condition of the ice that was freshly zambonied between games, scratched up with the ice skates on the other side. Fresh and clean, and looking fresh and clean in brand new uniforms, I might add, as Virginia Tech women's ice hockey. Ishan, this is a Hokies team that might be having something to play for now with their names on their backs. Head coach and Bruce Abramsky surprised them in the locker room today with those uniforms, so making their debut on the ice in the black, maroon, and orange.
Yeah, honestly, they're looking good, and this team was founded recently, so to be able to have their own uniforms is definitely, it gives you a little extra oomph to in your play. So definitely going to be an exciting one. You may see a little more energy out of this team to start off, and looking for an exciting matchup today as they warm up here.
One thing to note, while the team is getting new uniforms, that are getting a piece back on their team. Number 6, Lily Espino, who was part of the team last year, has not yet played here at the Berglund Center, was studying, in quotes, abroad. She was in Chicago for the semester, studying outside of Blacksburg, was the team's co-founder, so is a really integral part of this team and know what it meant to get this team up and running, and not to mention was last year's team president as well. So the Hokies fortunate to get number 6, Lily Espino, back on the ice. We'll see how much of a role she plays today against the Darkwing Ducks.
Yeah, Espino was crucial during the inaugural season for the team, and was sort of important to team chemistry, as the co-founder of the team. So it's going to be interesting to see how she plays in sort of a return game for the Hokies.
One big name that we're looking out for today is going to be number 77 in Kat Fischera. Fischera has been by far the fastest player on the ice that we've seen for this team so far, has scored the most goals, and seems to torch most defenders that she plays against. So she's really going to be the X factor in this game as alongside Espino. A few other players to watch out for. Abby Lemons has been making more of an impact recently, as well as Kat Sullivan wearing number 63. So we'll see how many players that I've mentioned. Not only that, but returning to the ice after past couple broadcasts, we haven't seen her out there, is number 12 in Megan Toring. Toring torched the new team on opening day. Have not seen her back on a broadcast here on YouTube since opening day, so good to see her back out on the ice. Other than that, we'll see who else is an X factor for this team. Again, it's the Virginia Tech women's ice hockey team against the Darkwing Ducks. It is reading day at Virginia Tech, but not too much reading will be done here on the ice, and that brings us to this point. Students, good luck on final exams starting tomorrow all the way through December 15th. It can be a really stressful time for a lot of students, but I hope nothing but the best. Get through those classes, study hard, and we're all going to get through this. Know it can be stressful, but stick with it and good luck. So with that being said, looks like we're about ready to get underway here from the Berglund Center in Roanoke. Seems like the Ducks are ready to get underway. 2 officials tonight, bit different from the one-man crew we usually see. And 13 minutes have been put on the clock with a timer. So the clock will be stopped during offsides, frozen pucks, and a variety of other stoppages. 13-minute periods between the Ducks and the Hokies. 3 more members of Virginia Tech make their way onto the ice. So just waiting on the official signal to get play underway. Seems like both officials are ready. One more final meeting between the coaches and the players. Coaches for Virginia Tech, head coaches in Bruce Abramsky and Wojta Zemliska. Assistant coaches are Matt Hogan and Luke Peary. Jinju No takes her spot in net. So we're about ready to get underway. There are 4 members for Virginia Tech on the ice. They can afford one more, and there comes that 5th from the bench. Taking the face-off will be number 12, and Megan Toring made a big impact on opening day for this team. We'll see if she makes a similar impact tonight. First face-off is going to be won by the Darkwing Ducks and immediately dumped into the offensive zone. There to clear it away is Emmy Harris, moving towards the net. Blocked away, and now will be Kat Fischero. You mentioned her speed before the game. Fischero will roll up the left wing. It's a 3-on-1 in favor of the Ducks. Centering pass, but escaping is Natalie Peach. It'll be in favor of the Ducks. Working up the left wing, intercepted by Megan Toring, as it will go back to Kat Sullivan. Being passed around, and offsides will be called past the blue line, so the clock stops at 12:25 and will reset for the first time today.
Exactly what you were talking about before the opening face-off. Fischera up the wing, definitely had some dangerous speed, just couldn't find Peach on the cross there, but good opportunity early for the Hokies.
So a face-off in the neutral zone. It'll be won by Virginia Tech. We'll see how long they can keep it, however. Notably, the Hokies have had trouble with puck control all season. As the Ducks take it, pass it up center, dump it inside the zone as it will roll past the end line. It's going to be bumped by Jinju No and given back to the Hokies. Up the left wing, it will be Fischera yet again. There's that speed trying to get behind defenders. Almost runs into the referee, being bumped into the boards, and now it will be passed back out to the blue line to Mackenzie Cather. Now down to the other side. No shots on goal for either team just yet as the Ducks look to recollect in their offensive zone. Peace tries to clear. It's near the blue line. Over towards No, who has to go into the butterfly to clear it away towards the right wing. Will be picked up by the Hokies. A struggle for the puck as it rolls all the way over to the left wing, picked up by the Ducks. Centering pass, No once again goes down into the butterfly, but it will be deflected away, picked up by the Hokies. Heading up the left wing, yet again is Fischera. A long shot is going to be blocked away by a member of the Darkwing Ducks. Collects in their defensive zone as they try to go blue line to blue line. They successfully do, as it's going to go into the corner yet again. It's been in that right wing corner for the Ducks most of the night when it's in their offensive zone. Nice save at the blue line on the left wing. Pass between 2 players, now a centering pass. Takes his time, and it's stolen away by the Hokies. Ducks recollect before Virginia Tech can do anything with it. Battle at the blue line, now it's at center ice. Heading over a stoppage, wrist shot. It'll be tipped away, I believe, and it was. As it will now be the Hokies working up the right wing. Slow wrist shot will be easily saved by the goalie for the Ducks. Giving the shot on that one was Gracie Ridings. Goes all the way down towards nose crease, where it will be picked up by Emmy Harris. Harris now working up the ice, going right up the gut in between 4 members of the Ducks. Harris gets all the way through, a good wrist shot, and into the trapper of the Ducks goalie. A beautiful opportunity for Emmy Harris. Unfortunately for the Hokies, couldn't finish it off.
Yeah, Harris was going all the way from goal line to goal line, and her speed outmatched everybody on the Darkwing Ducks there on the ice, and just couldn't finish that chance.
So instead it will be a face-off deep in the Hokies' offensive zone. Won by the Hokies, now another opportunity. Tried to get it off to McGoffey, but unfortunately for the Hokies, it was intercepted, and it will go to the Ducks up the right wing. Centering pass, they have it on 3-on-2. Poke check by Ridings and is able to get it out. Now up the right wing, Ducks doing a good job of keeping it in their zone. Another wrist shot barely escapes the right post of No. Lucky that one went wide. 9:30 left to play in the first period. Another centering pass will be tipped. And a shot, wrist shot goal, and the Ducks draw first blood. Was deflected by the point man in the center of the zone. And the Duck on the left wing able to finish it off and find the back of the net, and the Hokies have an early deficit.
Unfortunately, nothing No can do about that. Took a deflection in front of the net. There was also a little bit of a screen in front of her too, so it was hard to actually make out the path of the puck. So an early advantage for the Darkwing Ducks.
Immediate center ice face-off is won by the Ducks. A member of the Ducks goes down. Now we'll roll over, sticked away by Jinju No, and given off to the Hokies. Now working up the left wing is Fischera. Tried to dump it off, but it's intercepted yet again. It's a battle for the puck right around the blue line as it's dumped again towards nose crease. It will be collected by Fischera and the Hokies. Fischera's speed has been making a difference defensively so far, as offsides will get Touring. Offsides as Fischera carried it into the zone. Under 9 to play, we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone.
Touring just couldn't collect that pass cleanly from Fischera, and just managed to squander a bit of a chance there. Had Fischera trailing, but couldn't get anything out of that.
Face-off will eventually be won by the Hokies as Natalie Yost, make that Kaylee Yost able to collect. Dumps past the right wing, dumped around as it will escape. Looks like this could be a potential icing call, and it is, as the Hokies and Yost will win the race. A face-off coming all the way down to the other side of the ice. And Ishan, so far, what have you seen offensively for Virginia Tech?
Well, in the first 5 minutes, they've shown good energy. They've shown that they can create chances. They've had a couple opportunities on net, but for some reason they haven't been able to finish off the job. So that'll definitely be something that they need to look for as this first period continues.
Hokies win the faceoff initially, but it's now the Ducks racing up the ice yet again. Another centering pass will go awry. And if there's one thing the Hokies have been fortunate for, is that it's the Ducks' inability to pass on simple plays. Dumps it off to the right side, getting past the blue line, and Abby Lemons will be caught off sides this time. We'll have another faceoff in the neutral zone.
That was a good defensive play there by the Ducks player on the far side, just poking it beyond the blue line to find a member of the Hokies offside.
Line change coming for the Ducks. Again, the Darkwing Ducks technical color scheme is black, yellow, and purple, but due to lack of uniforms, all decided to dress like construction workers. No one gave them the memo Halloween was about a month ago. The Hokies will win the faceoff up the right wing. Trying to dump it into the zone was Casey Pendergrass, however, stopped and blocked by the Darkwing Ducks as this one will roll to the other side of the ice into the corner. Nobody there to collect except Virginia Tech. Pass will go up the ice, up the left wing. Lemons chasing after it, but it will be taken by the Ducks and rolled around the back of the net. Trying to start something from there. Gets past the stick of a Hokie, rolling all the way down the ice. No icing due to a member of the Ducks getting there first, but will allow the Hokies to collect behind the net. as a pass will go up the right wing. Carrying it will be Erin Harrigan. Harrigan deciding to take it herself up the right wing, has Lemons to her left. Harrigan loses the puck momentarily, passes it off to Pendergrass. Pendergrass, a battle for the puck, falls down. Now a centering pass just escapes Abby Lemons. Lemons will try to collect in the corner, but the Ducks are there. Hands it back out to Harrigan. Struggle for the puck as that one rolls past the blue line. The Hokies will have to reset, but instead the Ducks take it as an opportunity to get some offense. Up the left wing, centering pass, tries to get it back, but it's right to the member of the Ducks. Tried to do a backwards shot. It goes awry as Yost is there in the left corner. Ducks are being very aggressive, trying to get the puck in their offensive zone. Right through the legs of a member of Virginia Tech. Pendergrass there trying to clear. Ducks still keep it on that left wing. The centering pass, again the pass goes awry. Centering pass, couldn't get too much of a stick on that pass. The Ducks have been working on the boards most of this possession. Now No goes into the butterfly, but it will be cleared out before it could touch her. Rolls into the boards. Back towards the blue line, the Ducks have 3 members on the right wing. Centering pass over to the left wing. As collecting will be Harrigan as that one's rifled past the blue line into neutral territory. Harrigan gets caught trying to change lines, as now both teams will change lines. The Hokies, the only ones there. 5:30 left to play.
That whole Ducks possession was started off of a Mackenzie Cather sort of fumble of the puck there. She couldn't keep it in the zone and just sustained pressure for a solid minute and a half there.
Good opportunity. Wrist shot goes underneath the stick. Shuffled back out towards the blue line. Slap shot blocked away. And now the Hokies have a breakaway opportunity. That's going to be number 20 in Gracie Ridings, who will stop losing possession of the puck. Ridings collects her own puck. Wrist shot will go wide right. 5 minutes left to play in the period as Cather is there trying to collect. However, the Ducks will take it up the right wing. Taking it himself. Pass is intercepted and blocked away. And taking it herself will be Emmy Harris. Harris trying to do it all. Wrist shot barely escapes as it's blocked away by the rib cage of the goalie for the Darkwing Ducks. Clock stops with 4:38 to play. 1-0 Darkwing Ducks, but the Hokies have been having considerable more shot attempts.
Again, Emmy Harris streaking up the wings. Her speed was deadly on that one. Again, another one-on-one chance with the goalie there, and she just can't put it past him.
Hokies will win the face-off. Tried to pass to Toring, but wasn't looking for the pass, and it will allow the Ducks to take over. Coming up the right wing, the Hokies trying to intercept. They do, but it doesn't work for long. Again up the right wing. Shot attempt towards No goes wide. Now up the right wing, Hokies in control. A pass over to Toring. Another centering pass, a 2-on-1, was looking for a one-timer, but it goes awry. Around the boards it goes and past the blue line. Toring recollects, looking for Sullivan. Sullivan now has it towards the opposite blue line. Dumps it in, and Fischera is going to try to make something out of this possession. Collects wrist shot, but it's intercepted again by the Ducks. 3:45 remaining in the first period. Rolls past the blue line. Now it will be a shuffle race towards the other side of the ice. Wrist shot barely misses. No, got a piece of it as it goes to the left of the post. The Hokies have had a lot more possession time in this period. However, the Ducks have been able to do more with the short time they have had the puck. Line change for both sides as this one rolls all the way to the other side behind the net of the Ducks. Toring was the only one giving pressure, and now a breakaway opportunity. The Ducks and Yost chasing after it. Yost will win the race, so we'll have an icing and a face-off yet again on the other side of the ice. 3 minutes, 4 seconds remain in the first period. 1-0 Ducks.
I love what the Hokies had done on that last possession, and I really like the idea from Toring to try and find Fischera on the back post. She had her. It's just that the puck was dribbling just a bit, so Fischera couldn't get a clean stick on that, and it just evaded the Hokies again. So they're getting chances, but that final touch to get it in the net is just evading them so far.
Face-off won by the Hokies as it's passed back out to Yost, the defender, who takes a wrist shot wide right. Collected by the Ducks up the left wing, still in the Hokies zone, not anymore. Shuffled back. It was a golden opportunity that was whiffed on. I believe that was Kaylee Stover, unsure. Up the right wing and intercepted. Cather was there. Harrigan now chasing after it. Yost the only defender. Wrist shot will be blockered away by Jinju No. No's been doing a good job of keeping the Hokies in this one. Another wrist shot will be deflected and off towards the boards. Collected by Virginia Tech with 2:15 left to play in the first period. Ducks recontrol. Slap shot attempt. Misses the net entirely. And now the Hokies have a 2-on-2 heading up center ice. Make it a 2-on-1 in favor of the Ducks as Yost, the defender, will lose possession. Slow line change for the Ducks, but that member that did change lines now a 2-on-1 potential one-timer. Wrist shot will find the back of the net, and the Ducks have a 2-0 lead. They were faking the one-time pass, but instead the original point man on the left wing, wrist shot, find the back of the net, and a 2-0 lead for the Ducks.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a little bit of a disaster there for the Hokies. Kaylee Yost was dispossessed in the offensive zone, and there were two Ducks that were streaking up both of the wings. The only woman back there was Mackenzie Cather, and she just wasn't able to catch up with them and disrupt the play enough.
Well, the Ducks trying to add another goal before the first period ends. No will be in the butterfly. She's found herself in that position most of the night. Up the right wing it goes, and now the Hokies with a 2-on-1 chance. Instead, it will be a long wrist shot that rolls into the netting. We'll have a stoppage of play. It was a very long shot by Isla McGoffey, the sophomore out of Centerville. It might have been too long of a shot. You did have the man advantage there that you could have waited and gotten a better shot on goal.
Yeah, definitely. It was a bit rushed. I understand the desire to try and catch the goalie off guard, but you got to take what advantage you have, which in that case was they had, I believe it was a 3-on-2 situation at that point.
Well, McGoffey tried to make another play, didn't work out, as it will now be Emmy Harris decking a member of the Ducks down onto the ice. Harris still fighting for the puck, but it will be the Ducks that come away with it. Wrist shot will find the back of the net. It was a weak shot that bounced off the ice, and an unfortunate bounce for Jinju No as the Ducks continue to add on to their lead, even though it seems like Virginia Tech has been the better team tonight.
No saw her lunge towards the puck. She was definitely expecting a harder wrist shot, I would imagine there, and for some reason I think it might have took a deflection in front of the net, but it was a lot weaker than she expected, so a lot like a changeup in baseball, that change of speed threw her completely off, and it's been a little crazy to see how the Hokies' efforts have gone unrewarded so far, but great offense here from the Darkwing Ducks throughout this first period.
Touring a deke up the right wing, showing some of that skill that we know she has behind the net. Has Sullivan there, centers towards Sullivan, but two members of the Ducks were there to break up the pass. The goal falls off of its line, doesn't seem to be noticed by the officials with 25 seconds. We'll see if that causes any trouble later, as Cather couldn't receive the pass. Fischera being aggressive, tried to pass towards Touring. And the Ducks again looking for their fourth goal of the period. 14 seconds left to play. The Ducks collect right in front of their bench. Up the left wing. Final opportunity for the Ducks in the period. Wraps around the net, centers. Looking towards No, but it will be deflected away as the horn sounds. 3-0. Ducks with the advantage after one. Hey, Sean, we saw in that first period the Hokies showing a lot of skill, getting the puck in a good opportunity, just couldn't finish it off and get it past the goalie for the Darkwing Ducks.
Yeah, they've definitely been some bright spots here in this first period for the Hokies. Despite being down 3-0, you've seen Fischera with her elusiveness. You showcased this even before the game, so we knew that she was going to be a threat coming in. Emmy Harris also, we didn't really mention her in the pregame show, but she has been absolutely electric so far, taking it deep from the Hokie zone into the Darkwing Duck zone, and they just haven't been able to finish their chances so far. Jinju No also, despite letting in 3 goals, has also been very good in net so far for Virginia Tech. So there are definitely positives to take into the next period if you're head coach Abramski, but just need to rebound and take it 1 goal at a time. Don't worry about trying to surmount the 3 goal deficit all at once.
We'll take a very short break and be back for the second period here on Women's Ice Hockey at Virginia Tech's YouTube live stream. Back for the second period of play here from the Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia. Hokies and the Darkwing Ducks. Hokies went scoreless in the first period, while the Ducks, despite having worse shots, have been able to find the back of the net 3 times. Hokies will win the opening faceoff as it will be recollected by Fischera. Fischera working her way up the right wing. Doesn't decide to take the shot. Now heading back towards the blue line. It'll be Fischera over to Piche. Piche swings and misses at the puck on a good opportunity. Collected by the Ducks towards the blue line. Fischera takes it herself. That wrist shot goes too high. So another missed opportunity for the Hokies. Stays in the zone, however, as Sullivan fights for it. It rolls past the blue line. Spinning around like a top. And now towards the other side of the ice. No will knock it away. 12:05 left to play in period number 2. Up the left wing, it will be Fischera yet again. Fischera, a long shot, tried to snipe it, but it goes wide right. Piche centers towards nobody. And now a line change for the Hokies as the Ducks recollect.
That's one thing that you cannot allow yourself to do. You can't allow yourself to get frustrated. And Emmy Harris is into the zone here.
Hokies, another opportunity that goes awry as the Ducks are able to recollect up the left wing. Harrigan fighting for control will get a whistle. Believe this is for offsides. And it is. So we'll get another face-off in the neutral zone. Hokies been kept off the scoreboard so far, trying to change that here in the second period.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, you can't allow yourself to get frustrated down 3-0. We saw a shot like that late in the first half, just a long one. Not really any sort of direction or trying to get any rebound. So another one there from Fischera. Can't allow that to happen if you're the Hokies.
Harrigan will win the face-off. It goes up the right wing. Yost has Pendergrass, decides not to use her, instead passes it towards Harrigan. Harrigan trying to be aggressive, pokes it through the 5-hole of a defender. As it'll go back towards center ice, Kaylee Yost will collect. Towards Pendergrass, but it goes back towards Yost at center ice. Yost now up the left wing. Center pass towards Harrigan. Now Cather will try to recollect. It goes towards the boards, and nobody there for Virginia Tech as it will be recollected by the Ducks. Hokies have had some good opportunities, but no good shots on goal so far tonight. Back towards the neutral zone. The Ducks recollect. Towards the blue line, cross onside. Wrist shot, backhanded, goes above the crossbar. No, doesn't have to do anything, and still keeps the Ducks off the scoreboard in the second period. Long wrist shot will go wide right. Puck has been going back and forth at a rate we haven't seen in the first period. We did not see in the first period, excuse me. Still going to be congested in the corner. Hokies trying to center it out. Around the back of the net, looking towards Lemons. Lemons couldn't get there as it rolls past the blue line. And a breakaway opportunity for the Ducks. Swing and a miss. Now a big collision between two members of the Ducks. The confusion causes a wrist shot and a goal. An unfortunate series of events that became fortunate for the Ducks. Two members collided, allows a distraction, and another member of the Ducks to find the back of the net, and a 4-0 lead.
That was definitely a bit chaotic there for the Ducks. You know, they had essentially a 2-0 situation. Cather wasn't really able to get back there fast enough, and so they had an open opportunity, swung and missed, and made a mess of it originally, but the distraction, all the chaos, the puck sneaks past No.
We'll see Espino on the ice for the first time tonight. Center pass again, it goes wide. Wrist shot, trying to get it past by using force on the Darkwing Ducks goalie. Member down on the ice, waiting for a whistle for a frozen puck. Nothing yet. There's a bunch of stick fighting. They're asking for a whistle. How has this not been stopped? And it finally is. I've never seen something like that on the ice before.
And I think the player on the ice was a little irritated with the referee not blowing that dead sooner. It was, I mean, you only whistle the puck dead once you can no longer see it. So, I mean, he must have seen that the puck was bouncing around in the near post, and so a little slow getting up is that player on the ice.
And hasn't moved from that initial spot. We might be seeing a line change pretty soon for the Darkwing Ducks for that one member who did remain out on the ice. Hokies trying to use their speed to their advantage, but the passing hasn't been working. Gracie Ridings with a 2-on-2 situation will hit off the post towards the right wing. Ridings passes it over, a cover with the glove, and there's the frozen puck. 8:41 left to play in the second period. Ducks have added one to their lead. It's now 4-0 in the second period.
That shot from Ridings was from a little bit of distance, but honestly, I don't mind that one. You had an open lane. There wasn't really anything blocking it, and there was a little bit of space on the near post, so I like that the fact that she tried to sneak that in there. So good idea, just wasn't able to execute.
Centers the pass. Golden opportunity for the Hokies. Swatted away, and now lying down across the crease is the goaltender for the Ducks. Keeps the Hokies off the score sheet, and we'll have another face-off. Best chance of the day so far.
That may be the play of the game, honestly. I don't know how he kept that out, but Fischero was right there trying to poke it in, and it was just bouncing around in the goal crease and eventually covered up.
Other face-off is won. And another stoppage of play, as I believe, and it was gloved by the goalie for the Ducks, who has been the sneaky MVP of the game so far for the Ducks. Side of the boards on the right wing, where we pick it up and clear. Towards the left wing, and the Ducks caught off sides, and we'll have another face-off in the neutral zone. So, Ishan, so far, Hokies have been kept off the scoreboard. Is that more to do with their shot selection and passing, or is it the Darkwing Ducks goalie?
I think it's got to do more with their passing and execution. I mean, we did see that one amazing stop there from the goalie on that last possession, but overall it's generally been, good idea, a good execution up until the final touch or two needed to actually get that puck in the back of the net, and unfortunately they just haven't been able to connect. And as we get into the later half of this game, sort of want to try and clean those chances up because you're not going to get many more.
Hokies did have the puck in their offensive zone. It's now controlled by the Ducks. On the left wing against the boards, Yost is there. And will be controlled by the Hokies. Touring going to take it right up the gut of 4 defenders. Touring has an opportunity, wrist shot it right into the chest. Second chance opportunity is cleared away. Peach had it for a second, couldn't hold on, and that might have been the best opportunity of the game.
Yeah, again, the Hokies do have the speed with Touring, Harris, and Fischera, and they've been able to display that tonight, but they just haven't been able to get it past this goalie. And he is a mountain of a man. You can see him towering over the crossbar there. He is a large man, so it's definitely going to be tough to get it past him.
Another face-off will come deep in the Hokies attacking zone. Face-off will be won by, looks like it's won by the Ducks over in the corner. A battle for the puck between Harrigan and a member of the Ducks. Harrigan can't win that battle, and it goes the other way up the left wing. 6 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in period number 2. Wrapped around the back of the net. Lemons falling over, and a whistle. I believe that's going to be a penalty for tripping in the first power play of the night. Member of the Ducks saying, "Are you kidding me? How is that a trip?" But the penalty for tripping Abby Lemons is 2 minutes in the box.
Yeah, Lemons went flying. I don't really think you can argue that much. He's definitely trying, give him credit, but I mean, you can't really argue with that. So a great opportunity here for the Hokies. Less bodies on the ice does allow for